Namaste, beautiful yogis. I'm hiking here alone, which is in Red Rocks, which is one of the best experiences ever because I'm getting to really, I'm blessed with the opportunity to become silent. And there's always a lot of questions that come in, and I'm sorry, but if I'm not addressing your particular question, it's hard to respond to or answer all questions. But there is one question that I find, one subject I find it to be very important, and I hardly ever go into the spirituality of eating, because I don't want to go into spirit. I hesitate going into subjects that are way too spiritual because you either feel it, or if you're not ready yet and you're not there, it is just gonna sound intimidating to you. And my goal with yoga and everything I try to teach is to not intimidate anyone, but to make it an experience through the body, and your own awareness awakens. Your own spirituality awakens naturally through the body, through accessing the body, which is a powerful way to awaken your spirituality and to connect to your soul, to the deeper layers of your subconscious. The body is the subconscious. So, food and vegan food, which I am a fan of, and plant-based food. Why is it so important? Because food is consciousness, especially plant food is dense, condensed sunlight, prana, and information. Food carries information, so what you eat becomes part of your cells and you're part of your awareness. So if you put clean food that has grown in beautiful areas and collected sun energy, and it's fresh food, that will change your awareness, your consciousness. And if you eat food that's part of a sick industry, and there has been a lot of murder, death, lack of compassion, suffering in the process of creating your food, that will end up in the final process and the final product of your food. And everything we do has to come from awareness. If you're eating meat, don't feel bad about it, because for everybody this is a process, but just begin to understand that making more and more choices that are cruelty-free will free you. Because once you start developing compassion for others, that will turn back towards you. You will start becoming more compassionate towards yourself. It will deepen your connection with the planet, and it will make you a truly experientially compassionate person without you expecting it. If you just do it for health reasons and you adopt a plant-based diet, it will change your awareness without you intending to do that. So I invite you to adopt a more and more plant-based diet, regardless of if you're aiming for just one meal a day, 1 meal a week, that's plant-based and raw, 2 meals a day, 5 dinners a week. Whatever your level is, I invite you to take a step towards something that we all know is healthy for you, for the planet, and it's also compassionate towards the lives of a lot of sentient beings that are being tortured and are experiencing deep suffering. And as long as we participate in their suffering, they're going to continue to suffer because there is demand, supply and demand. So start removing yourself from the demand, the side of the demand, and there is going to be less and less of it. And on a personal level, you will elevate the consciousness of the collective conscious of humanity by you lifting up, elevating your own consciousness. So if you have practical questions about veganism, this was not practical at all, but you understand that everything is energy, everything carries information and consciousness within itself. Even a rock has consciousness. It's silly for us to believe that only humans have some form of evolved consciousness. It's unawakened and disconnected from us to think that. It's against any logic. So start taking steps. If you have practical questions about veganism, how to transition, let me know. I am planning on doing a little book that will help you transition into a vegan diet and a yoga diet and a compassionate diet. If you're interested in going deeper in the subject of how food carries information and how condensed sunlight, if you think about it, the rays of the sun are represented in the colors of the fruit that we eat. How a fruit turns out red, another one turns orange, bright orange, and it has so much sugar and so much goodness in it that is all derived not just from the earth, but from the prana, from the sunlight, from the air. This is all going into your body, and it's information, it's awareness that's going into your body, into your physical. Totally worth it. All right, I'll leave you with that. Post your comments below if you have questions about the practicality or anything about veganism. Namaste.